Terje,
Terje.
Thank you for coming in.
Oh, very nice to be here.
It was lovely to listen to your concert last night.
You liked the concert in the church?
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
It was really fantastic.
Yeah, we try to give you some extra. We always try to give a little bit more than we actually are capable of. So we are, but you know, we are amateurs, so we just do this for fun. To have.
But you're an engineer by trade. By training.
I have to live, of course. I cannot live off my voice. I wish to, but I'm not there yet. But I will come.
And you're an IT engineer.
Yes, an IT.
Is it a bit more than an IT engineer?
Yeah, not that much more. But I work for a very famous company in Norway called Kongsberg. And I work now in the maritime industry. I've been there for 15 years. So I work with the big rigs in the North Sea and all over the world actually. So I've traveled a lot to England, to Aberdeen. I'm a lot in Aberdeen. Yeah. Have a very good clients there. So so I work with all to reducing this all this fuel, you know, for this big rigs in the North Sea.
Yeah.
So we work to half actually the footprint they have today. We will half it in 2030. So,
okay, so a few years time.
Yes, so we are very
ambitious.
Ambitious.
Has to be actually.
Yeah, so we deliver a battery package for these big vessels, you know. So it's very tough technology. And Trond, my friend, he also worked for the same company.
Yeah, I work as a consultant. I have my own company with 25 people. 10 of those people works at actually the same company, Kongsberg. And we work with a robot that cleans the vessels underneath.
Superb.
It's a autonomous little thing that goes under the boat and clean it so it goes. You save fuel.
Smoother.
Yeah.
It's a huge project, and so it's I think it's 50 engineers working on the project to make that thing.
But your company has a lot of other projects.
Yeah, we do have. So we have done everything from children's bottles, and old stuff, to more heavy industry things.
And you must be a very rich man.
I'm a very poor man. Because all the customers, each third, 4 year, you meet a customer that trick you. You know, you sign a contract and you do a lot of work and don't pay. And you lose your money.
So what brought you? You just wandered in here a couple of days ago, you guys, and then you've come back today for the first time with some of the other choir.
Yes, we will. We come to Great Yarmouth every year. Actually, I've been there for 18 years now, I think. So he was. I think he was invited by an accident because nobody knows about Lardal. It's a very small place in Norway, you know.
Yeah.
So I think the first trip we had, there wasn't that many singers. It was most old ladies that sings in the choir that time. So I don't think it was that exciting. So, and due to something in the church for that time, he was invited back next year, and then it had just continue. So the mayor I think it was in 2017 or something, when the mayor comes to Lardal. The mayors of Great Yarmouth comes to Lardal for our Constitution Day on the 17th of May. So that's a very special day for Norwegian. So then that was very fun, actually. Yeah, and we also have a very Norwegian are a little bit special when it comes to friends. I think we are very deeply. When we have friends, we have very good friends that stands up for each other all the time. So I think that's also very special.
That's what it seems like with you guys. You all seem very close.
We are very close.
I know Terje for a long time.
Yeah.
And I know this Bjorn is
Bjorn is new.
Yeah, I'm the new guy.
New guy.
And it's
Really
very
nice,
promising. Very
very
promising.
promising. Yes. Really nice to walk around with Bjorn.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
He's so calm. I would like calm people that don't stress us too much. That's very important for us. So yesterday, when we come back from the church, we sneak up to our room, 3 of us, and share a bottle of gin and listen to our music very slowly. Very slowly
Calm,
music.
slow music.
Calm music.
Talk to 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
So,
Oh my word! So you got a bit of a hangover today.
yeah.
No, we don't know what it
Oh,
is.
so, well.
Yeah.
Little why?
Roar, it's your turn.
Okay, my turn.
Doesn't have to. It's up to you.
I work mostly with reuse buildings actually.
Oh, excellent.
We reuse steel buildings, steel constructions. So it's in time, you know. Now it's important to reuse and take care of our earth. So
definitely. Yes.
Hard
it's,
work.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and advancing.
Yes.
But you are a very self-made man. isn't it?
Yes. I work for myself. Only one man company.
Yeah.
But I work a lot with my brother. He has also a one-man company.
So it works well.
Yes, it's okay.
Yeah.
We're free.
And Bjorn.
Yeah, we'll see about that. But currently, I don't do any sort of grand, exciting stuff like these guys do. I'm working as in a consulting company that does IT for sort of larger under the hood systems for bigger companies. So we do a lot of automation and making things run smoothly.
Excellent. Really good.
But you have also had
A farm.
some very interesting projects, I believe. You was working for this oil foundation in Norway.
Yes, I've been hired out as a consultant to quite a bit on security on the high profile companies in Norway.
Hey, and you got a farm as well.
Yes, that's the other part of me. Yeah.
Big farm.
Quite big for our area. It's been on in our family for like a couple of 100 years. So
Do you enjoy it?
keeping the tradition.
Yeah, fantastic. And so you're all engineers or engineering led, or and you wandered in here into as you can see, a very well engineered building, which has been converted into the fourth portal.
I think we focus on what we see on the ground level here.
You're very happy with this level. You don't go too high.
But we love this place
And we love you.
Yes.
Oh, that's very kind.
Really nice to meet.
Yes.
Very cool.
And what do you think of the future? Do you think technology will help improve life?
I think that's the only hope we have for the future, I think, is the technology and the people. I think I'm a technology optimistic because I think the problem we are too many smart people on this ground. That's one of the biggest problem, I think. And we grow too fast. We take too much space. That's one of the worst thing, I think, with the humans. So I don't know how technology should handle that part, but for all the other things, there will always be smart people that can utilize this new technology. And I think we do a lot of this in Norway. We have a lot of big projects in Norway now to store carbon in the seabed, or a lot of stuff we are working on that part. So I think we'll manage it, but it will not be as before. That I can say for sure.
You think there needs to be a change in behaviour of how people?
Yeah, Definitely. And we old men, we are a little bit concerned about the young, of course, because we discussed it when we go up here today to the church. That when I was a little boy,
Yeah.
a little kid, I worked up in a small farm. We didn't have any internet. We need to go out to go to the loo. So we don't have anything inside. My mother washed the clothes in the river, you know. And now, due to the fact that Norway has got a lot of oil, and they have spread it around to all the people there, so everybody has a very good time. Financial time we have very good. But you know, the spirit of Norway is more. I think we have a special word for it. It's called nøysomhet. It's a Norwegian word. How could you explain it?
That we are content with not having
Too much.
too much.
Yeah, careful.
Careful
what we
taking
have.
care of what we have.
Careful with what we.
The clothes we have, the cars we have, the houses, everything we take
was
very
what it
good
was.
care of.
Yes.
Yes.
And
But we follow that tradition, I think, very well. I only buy second-hand clothes, for example.
Not only.
Mostly.
Not only.
Not in Norway.
At least second-hand cars.
Yeah.
But for the future, we need to focus. It's,
Yeah.
It's how it has to be.
Do you think a place like this would help? Does help, or do you think it doesn't really provide much? Well, how do you view it? Because part of the concept here is slowly introducing technology at a slow pace. I mean, it's a fairly
Slow
fast
pace.
pace. You bring it in from the ground up.
Yeah.
But things like the refill station, just that idea of refilling your. Someone just texts me now, am I open because they want to come refill their
Yeah.
bottles.
I think it's important to open the eyes, because it's so much more than what you see in this small PC or your phone.
Mm.
It's so much more in the world that you can experience. So I think this is a place that can open up your eyes a little bit to something else, something different way of thinking. You know, I think
It also creates a bridge between.
the generations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not everything has to be new.
No, exactly.
You just saw those young ladies come in, buy
Yeah.
something, had a look in the mind room,
Yeah.
gutted that it's closing, and left again. Yeah, like so that's not
So
unusual.
that's hope.
Yeah.
There's a lot actually. It's what's been strange here, which has surprised me the most, and the biggest probably the biggest takeaway has been not only there've been lots of young people coming in,
Yeah.
sitting in that room, talking about
Yeah.
and doing some really interesting things.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of like what would have been a few years ago hard-nosed Brexiteer, sort of
Yeah.
very angry,
Yeah.
older, mainly men, may I point out, who have also been coming and going, this is what we need, you know, we need to make a change, we need something different. And they've really enjoyed it as well. And then in between, so for me personally on the ground, watching this, which is why I'm trying to get these videos, it's been a very interesting experience. But you do get, it's interesting, I had some feedback from someone who's never been here, don't know me, an academic, a psychologist saying, this is just rubbish, it's no different to anything else.
Okay.
It's really interesting. I just literally saw that text just as you were serving you. I was like, really? That's a criticism rather than an engagement in my view. So how would you counter that comment?
But, Jan, I will ask you a question.
Yeah.
What do you think? What is your ambition with this concept?
This would grow everywhere.
Yeah.
So the idea is to make this into almost like a chain. A chain. It's the online part that you're seeing is to create a membership, but not a membership or a chain in the sense of Starbucks, where you're just looking to extract from the area. It's how to create a chain that embeds itself within the community, but has certain connections. And that's where the internet comes in quite substantially.
Yeah,
This is the idea why we got this struggle around sound, you know, like trying to struggle with the sound part of it. But once we crack it, we will crack it. Like you're cracking the stuff in the oil fields. You know, it's not an impossible,
No.
it's just, it's not easy. But part of it is to do it in the world so people can see it happening. And then people like you walk in, and one of you might go, actually, I'm a sound engineer and I can blah, 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 blah. And you give us a solution, or you join in and then it becomes a solution.
And the commitment needs to come from the people, you know, from the ground.
Yes.
It's very important.
Yeah.
We have a lot of crazy men in this world today.
Yeah.
So this revolution needs to come from the people, you know.
Hello, welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Welcome. Yeah, hi. And as you can see, people are coming back and they're engaging of all different ages. So,
Lovely.
and I think that's the point, actually. So the idea is to grow this so you have them everywhere, you know, like, but not in the sense of the,
No, not
what we,
commercial.
because the economic, well, it will be, it has to be commercially viable. It has to make profit. It has to invest.
Not at the same level. I mean.
Yeah, and not just to provide shareholders in some far off land, you know, so they can have a, you know, a better swimming pool.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
so that's the plan. So I'm glad you've come in, gents. It's really kind. Thank you for bringing your partners and colleagues. Been really interesting. I don't know if you want to say last thing before we cut this off.
I think for you, John, just keep on this good work. I see you are very engaged in this, so that's very good, and that's smitter over på andre.
Yeah.
Smitter.
Exactly. Bounces off on everyone else.
Excellent.
Yes.
Thanks for coming, guys. The concert last night was incredible. The name of the choir is?
It's Lardal Kantori.
And you're from Norway,
We are from Norway.
different parts. And your names again, one more time.
Terje, Trond,
I'm Bjorn.
And it's the 4th of December,
Yes.
Sunday.
It's the fourth year.
And thanks for coming in, gents. It's really kind to meet you again. Take care. Bye-bye.
John.